Welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
Hola!
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 We've been gone for a while.
Bienvenidos!
Gosh.
Mostly.
miss you too. I love you too, bud. Go.
No.
So, what happened last time? I have an idea of what happened, but I don't think
I think you should recap.
me.
I don't remember.
Why should I recap?
You want to turn the tables on you? See what you do for a change.
See what I
Yeah!
Yeah. So then we
Yeah.
can correct you.
You're the narrator. Come on.
did? So you want me to narrate what happened last game, so that y'all can
Last
get extra
time.
info? Is that what
During
y'all want?
Embers at dawn.
No, nobody said that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what's going on.
Alright, so last game, we had things happen in the beginning half with all our members in the end half, which is all that matters. So, at the end half of the game, we had everybody meeting up at a location. I don't remember what bar and or place y'all went to.
I
But
think
you
it was
all
called
met up
garage.
with Hyuta. And y'all had a plan set up to basically pick her brain. And y'all feel as if it potentially went down without a hitch. Ori went down dressed up as Tever.
Yep.
Started schmoozing, had a particularly awful southern accent.
Thank you. I did my worst.
Hit on the young lady to the point where she potentially felt sick to her stomach.
She was digging it.
Wow, really?
Oh.
Ew, that hurt a little. Ow! God, I married that.
And Sky was wondering yesterday when the get back would happen. Today
Yeah.
is
The what?
the get back. The comments of yesterday.
Of yesteryear.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while Ori is down there schmoozing with Hyuta, Marsh was up in the peanut gallery, laughing, hopefully with some popcorn, learning a couple things. Things of which I am not at will to share.
But you
As
are
it
Will.
is duty to fight my lightweight
Who's
and
the lightweight?
inform the rest of the group what they've learned.
Oh.
But anyway, Marsh, go handle my lightweight. Go take Ori out.
Okay. So, if I remember Hyuta at the very end, she actually had to go to the bathroom, right? Like that, she didn't feel good, and that's where she went off to.
Yeah. I think she left the bar, period.
That was eventually was going to happen. I don't remember. Yeah. So, at what point are we beginning? Like, okay, Hyuta left, then we're just going to gradually like meet up afterwards. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I think we were going to go to Almair's apartment to meet up.
Okay.
Yeah, observation, breakdown, everybody meeting back up where they need to. I'm
going to add a little bit into that recap, though, in reference to when Almair went to interrogate the doctor. Almair didn't feel that the doctor was truly involved. He was more of a scapegoat. Hyuta was using him essentially to not lead the trail back to her. Just good information for people to be aware of. Evan, go. Shoot.
Being a parent.
He's been on my last nerve like since noon today.
Oh, man.
Give me a sec. I'm just glancing over what you told me to remind myself.
I guess I'm getting a mover to go back to Almair's apartment unless something happens.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen. We're going to get a mover. We're going to go back to Almair's place to meet up.
Anything suspect happened on the way there?
Nothing looks like it. Everybody's able to make it back to Amer's apartment with no issues.
How nice is my mover?
How nice? What do you mean nice?
Like,
Did they carry good conversation?
yeah, did they
Did they
carry
have
good
music?
conversation?
Does
Is it
your smell good?
clean?
The vehicle itself is a nice car. It doesn't have any really issues with it. No dents or dings getting into it.
Mhm.
You get in the car, inside's clean. You see like ideas that there may be a kid involved somehow. But once you sit down and you're in the car, you feel like you want to take a couple stars off of this person because once you get in, they just turn into a complete chatterbox. Like they haven't had human contact in at least 3 weeks.
Oh God.
Just what Ori needed.
Hold on.
So, can you do the same thing for me, Will? I hope mine isn't a chatterbox. Because Marshall probably just tell him
However-
to shut the fuck up.
Ori's feeling chatty. Apparently. So I'll make good conversation with them.
Aw.
Similar situation for you, Marsh. Car looks good. No like obvious signs of anybody even like driving or owning this car really. You get into the back seat of the car, and like once you give the person where you're going, there's just companionable silence. Nothing said unless you want to say it.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Because he would tell him to shut up. He's got that killer headache right now.
Just 5-star rating.
Yep.
I love it. This is the best. I'm glad I had that brainwave. I
Here and supposing that Ilon would meet back up with everybody.
Mhm.
yeah, I would text him if he's not there. Or like send it into the group text on my way back to Almair's apartment.
Yeah. Ditto.
Probably
Yeah,
get a message back saying, my apartment is not a meeting spot.
Too bad.
The only thing that pops up in the group chat is just 3 dots.
God. You know, he'd go back, but he'd take his time with it.
He let us use his apartment. Now he can never take it back. Just saying. We're so
Oh, he can take it back. He just has to change the codes.
Man. And it'll just become a challenge to
Do
get
that to your
inside.
boyfriend, would you?
Well, we did prank his apartment.
Ooh, good point. Never mind.
Or roll high or low.
Uh-oh.
No.
Do it.
Why? D100?
Oh.
Things are not looking good on your door access privileges.
Yeah, I see that. Oh dear.
Yep.
Everybody's able to make it back to Amer's apartment. Liliana gets a mover over to her townhouse. She had some things she wanted to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Ilon is able to like redivert that mover back down to Amer's.
Mhm.
Because I'm pretty sure you were with Liliana at first.
Island and Liliana they were the initial distraction to get Hayuda there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's right. I knew that. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. What were you going to say? Is this the first time Island gets to see Ori like this?
Oh shit, yeah,
Didn't
it
you-
is.
Didn't you do this for the sting?
What thing?
The sting, the observation overnight.
Island wasn't there for
With
that.
Marsh.
Oh, you said Ilon? I thought you said Marsh. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
No, I said no. Our Marsh has seen him a couple times, and he even tried to prank him with it too.
No, Island will have not seen me like this.
No, I haven't. Scary.
So it would be really funny if Island was the first one back to the apartment, and then like
Right? Yeah, I was literally thinking about that.
Trevor comes like,
He's coming from Liliana's townhouse. Where were we? We were at like over here, weren't we?
Y'all were at a bar, I
no.
believe.
But
The
what
garage?
bar?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we were at the garage.
Yeah, we were at the garage is where we met, but yeah. The idea of like Island sitting at like Elmer's apartment and then Ori showing up in his costume and just like making himself comfortable. Island would just probably sit there really awkward like
Technically,
and not say
you
anything.
should get there faster.
The two of you rolled d20s. Ori and Ilon. Okay, so Ilon, because you left earlier, you are able to beat Ori to the apartment.
Fuck.
So
Oh,
you're
God.
sitting in the apartment, probably potentially talking with Almere, and about 10 minutes after you arrive, you hear somebody at the door, and you kind of glance back, and you look back, and you see this brown and black badger
Light brown. More like
Light
a
brown.
tan.
Walking into the apartment. Walks over, takes his shoes off, and just walks over to the fridge and just like grabs a soda or something out of the fridge.
Can I tell it's Ori at all?
Roll a investigation,
Okay.
and
Load.
what is that gonna be? I'm gonna go ahead and say no, but Ori, roll a disguise kit.
Yes,
Oh,
he had advantage if you remember, because Almer helped him.
It didn't need it. Yeah, you've never seen this badger a day in your life.
Okay, he's going to just stare for a moment and then hold Twiggy close to him defensively and just be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Are you legit saying that?
Yes.
Or he's gonna take a sip of his drink and look at Ilon and go, "Well, who the fuck are you?"
uh
I live here.
I'm just gonna have a blank stare before confusion just hits and like, what?
Is Almer out in the living room?
Give me a second.
Or did he even hear this exchange?
He's sitting on the couch watching this go down.
Oh, okay.
I love it. Such a troll.
God. You know, Ilon just goes, "What?" He's so confused. Wait, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we hear
Did
you?
you guys hear what I said?
No.
Ah, my mic didn't. Okay.
We're waiting with high anticipation.
I said, wait, did you hear what Ilon like does? Not just says.
We didn't hear anything, really.
Ah, really? Okay.
We just, yeah.
The last thing I heard was the this badger's response back to you. That's the last thing I heard.
Really? Stupid Mike. Rude Mike. Okay. Ilon just stares at Ori like a blank stare before it turns into like a look of pure confusion. And he's just like, what?
Hold on 1 second.
That can't be right.
Oh, good.
I don't know how to do it right.
It's +5.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
Yep.
Right, so where do we go from there? Or is that for something else?
Just for my purposes.
Oh, okay. Ori's gonna go sit on the couch next to Almer. And then give him a kiss.
Alan's
On
just
the
gonna
cheek?
walk.
Where do you kiss him?
Huh?
Where does this kiss take place?
On the couch?
Like where? On the cheek? Full on lips? Like full on face sucking? What are we doing here?
With eyes locked with Ilon, I'm gonna give him a kiss on the cheek.
What? Dude.
Almer responds
God.
by kind of just like glancing over at him and is like, hey man, back off. You know I got a boyfriend. At least not in front of the guys.
What is Almer wearing?
His normal shit.
So t-shirt. Does he have the leather jacket on?
No jacket in the house.
Ori's gonna grab him by his collar, like kind of fistful of shirt, and then brings him closer and kisses him. How does Ilon react to this?
Is not actually, but he would be crying. He, oh God, he's just confused, and also
He's not
a
gonna
little
say
grossed out.
anything.
He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know how to react, but he also does cover Twiggy's eyes.
You see Almer lean more into the kiss and push it a little bit further.
Elon's expression just goes blank, and he just starts to walk out.
You know I can't say no to you.
Or he's gonna chuckle, put his drink down on the coffee table, and say, "I'll be back, lover," and then go into the bathroom with a washcloth and like get it wet, and then go find Ilon, and he's just gonna like stare at him, deadpan, and wipe his makeup off. Until Ilon realizes that it's Ori.
At about the time that you see this face off happening, Marsh is making his way into the apartment.
Give me 1 moment. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You're fine.
Sorry about that.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Okay. So, okay, so Marsh comes walking in as Ori is back to being Ori.
In the process of wiping face off, becoming Ori in front of a somewhat flustered and embarrassed Ilon.
How long did it take him to get back? Like, did it take more than 23 minutes? Just wondering how, like, prone to, like, smiling he might be. If he has a headache, probably not.
I'll say probably about 15 minutes.
Okay. No, he's probably he's just gonna kind of look up, acknowledge him, but probably go and grab a glass of water.
Aww.
Are you feeling it yet?
Hmm?
Are you feeling it yet?
He feels it for 23 minutes.
You said you have been?
What do you mean?
Like
Me?
the after effects.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's been feeling it because that was pretty much right around the time that Hayuda was like, "Oh, I don't feel so good." Was right around the time the spell or the cat's paw ended.
Oh, god damn it, Almer. Completely oblivious. He is distracted by other things.
He's too busy laughing at Ilan. I can't blame
wonder
him.
what.
Sure, we'll go
I
with that.
can't blame him.
We'll keep this PG and go with that. But eventually he sees you rooting around for things. He's like, oh, the aspirin and stuff is over in... Alright, just sit down, I got it.
You just offer a thanks. Go sit down with his water.
He does eventually hand you some headache pills.
Thanks. Island, did you figure it out?
I think Ilan might be AFK.
Oh.
Yeah, they said hold on.
Give me one moment. I'm gonna go find my phone. I seem to have misplaced it.
Okay.
Yeah. Wonder what kind of makeup would be best to go on fur. Without making it look too greasy.
Probably some form of airbrushing.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Some sort of like
Hi.
spray. Hi.
Sorry, I'm back now.
You're
You're
welcome.
fine.
You're fine.
We are now short one Jess.
No!
She'll be back. Don't say it like that, Will. So how does... Oh, no, I'll wait for Jess to come back before I ask how Ilan responds to Ori wiping his face off in front of him.
Fair.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Found it.
Ha!
Yeah.
It was under my notes.
Amazing.
Don't you love when that happens?
Oh no, Planet Coaster is on sale.
Yeah.
Oh no. I saw 2 Point Hospital on sale the other day. I was like, oh no. But anyways. So, how does Ilan respond to this person melting in front of him? Kind of,
Yeah.
not really.
Did Island figure it out?
No.
Not yet.
Like, still not yet?
I mean, once you have enough off, yeah, he knows. But
Oh, okay.
it probably looks wild at first, huh?
Yeah, I imagine. Because, like, the nose is different.
Yeah.
Because it's a badger versus a mouse nose, and badger coloring, and things like that. And then, like, he toes off his shoes, and he's, like, a couple inches shorter, and...
It's RDJ as the tramp.
Yep.
Good.
I love those shoes.
Right.
I gotta find if I can. See if I can find a picture of that.
Snooze. Carmen, shut the. Oh my god.
Damn it. Oh, that's why I did that.
Why are my dogs going off? Okay, so he.
Pork,
Can you hear them?
barely.
Not loud.
It's not loud at all.
I'm gonna murder these sons of bitches. I swear to God.
Don't
I'm
worry,
joking.
you'll
I
miss
love
So
them.
angry.
I would never do that. I love them so much. They're so precious. But Ilon, like his eyes like widen a little bit.
Mhm.
And then once he realizes like he's Ori, he's just like, what the fuck, dude? Why you do me like that? And then kiss Almer in front of me purposefully to make me uncomfortable.
You lived?
Mm.
Ilon, he did something very similar to me when I first met Trevor. His name's Trevor, right?
Tever.
T-R-E-V. Tever? T-E-V-R?
T-E-V. Yeah, T-E-V-O-R?
Okay. Yeah.
ER.
Marcia's
ER.
just going to confirm that with Ilon. It's just like he did something very similar to me when I first met him.
Hey, but why?
Yeah, Tever Garrow. Oh my god, a scanner darkly. Ah, yes! I forgot about that movie. How dare you? How much is
Gary.
it?
Mm.
I haven't seen that movie for like ever ago. Cause English. Just imagine I said that grammatically correct.
Words were said.
Huh?
I said words were said.
That you're a bitch.
Ooh.
That's fair.
Prime Video $2.99 to rent.
That's some bullshit.
You're some bullshit. Actually, apparently you could buy it for $5.
Or I can get it on Blu-ray for 15.
Oh wait, no, that's a digital copy. That's not a
I found it.
actual copy.
Anyway, we're not buying things. We're playing D&D.
That was
Playing
distracted me
D&D.
so hard. I was so confused.
Huh?
Buy things in D&D.
It's a good movie, from what I remember. But anyways, D&D. Damn it, Will. I hate you. My ADD can only do so much here. Yeah. So, Ori as Tever is gonna start cleaning up, and at a certain point, he'll go into Almer's room and change his clothes back to not a button down and a blazer into something more comfortable.
Marcia would probably ask at one point while Ori's doing this to Ilana, just ask after Liliana. It's like, where did she go? So it's like she said, go back to her apartment to do XYZ. Got it.
Yeah.
Get to know or get to catch up with the brother a little bit, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Trying not to be a grump.
But
But when Ori finishes, he comes back out.
as Ori's beginning to go into the bedroom to change back into his old clothes,
Mhm.
Almer is like, "Hey, you don't got to change all that stuff just yet." Oh, okay.
Really?
And he's off.
I like the smart look.
Like, does he say it before he gets to the door?
He's in the process of saying it, but you're already in the door.
Or he'll leave the button-down shirt on, but change into jeans.
Hot.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's very sexy. but no comment.
Hot short stack. But yeah, just to get more comfortable, kind of thing. Less Tever, more Ori.
E.
So did we get any information?
I learned some things. Ayuda certainly hasn't had an easy way of it.
What do you mean? And that's coming from Almer.
Elmer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just sorting through my notes of what I think this was what Ori heard. Well, for one thing, I'm pretty sure that her immediate family is gone. But more pertaining to what we were looking for, I don't entirely know what to make of it, but she does remember going in a van and going somewhere. And she did go to a warehouse of sorts, but that's where things kind of get fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
They took her to a room, and there was this creature there, a creature I've never seen before. It like looked like a warg werewolf creature. It was just big, red and white. What's so weird about it is that she's initially terrified of it, and then there's like a change in her memory, like a blip of her memory, and then she's not.
Huh.
So
I mean, I haven't heard of any red werewolves. And he kind of glances over at
yeah.
Elon. Have you heard anything about that? I mean, you're our resident expert on lichens.
A history check?
What
Question mark?
reminds me?
I don't even.
Is that
Do I
what
have
you
to
would
roll
do?
for something?
You can roll a history.
Okay.
What's even?
Because I personally don't remember. E. It's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Yeah.
So when they brought you into Reglin, they told you of the various types of lichens and just ways that like individuals can be identified through their humanoid appearances. Sometimes, like some people would have a little twinge of their hair color up at the top of their head, or just like small features, like if you have a birthmark, it would appear sometimes in the fur pattern. But being described as Marsh describing it, you haven't seen or heard any like fully red and white lichens before.
Right. Okay. Thanks, though.
What if a tiefling was a lichen, though?
Ooh.
One thing I also thought was really weird. The reason I brought up that her family was gone is that she referred to the creature as mother. Yeah, like I said, it's really fuzzy. It didn't make sense.
Alright, but...
Also, to answer that question about tieflings,
Yeah.
You, as Eilon, you did know a couple tieflings in the village, and they seem to hold true with everyone else changing, where the colors would be like mostly darker colors, or in some cases like lighter, like timber wolf colors for those that changed into wolves, but nothing that held their like purple and red skin colors.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Almer asked the question, right?
That was Ori thinking out loud, I think.
It was.
Or Ilon's, or the question like to Ilon.
No, not really.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Do we know that both of her parents are dead, or just one?
I know her mom's dead. Like I distinctly remember a memory of her mother in a casket. I don't know when this happened, but there was just there was a lot of sadness in regards to her mother.
Yeah.
Like, I think you even speaking to her learned that she protected her mom. That's how she wound up breaking that horn of hers.
Yeah. Well, there's more than one definition to family, you know? So, I mean, this person could have been somebody significant in Hayuta's life. Or it could be that the mother didn't actually die. Hmm.
So I can certainly try to look more into it, but
Right, but yeah, it's
I'm not sure if I have the mindset to go research right now. My head still kind of hurts.
yeah. No, you've gone above and beyond, Marsh. Hmm.
I don't know what to make of it. Like I said, I've never seen any monster like that, and just it was so weird.
Could it be somebody polymorphed or something? Or
That's a good question.
That's a number.
At least we can confirm some of the facts that we know. Not everything she said was a lie.
yeah.
Are you a monkey, bud? Now you're a cat. Go away.
That is adorable.
Are you a lion?
That was really cute. Are you a lion? Oh. Um.
So you see, eventually, Almer's thinking, and then he pulls out his phone and he starts typing for a while.
Mhm.
Gets a little frustrated and then walks over to his computer and starts searching some more. And he's over there digging through things for a couple minutes.
Can I peek over his shoulder?
Yeah.
I'm not being like secretive about it.
Give me your first perception or investigation.
Indoor voice.
That is an angry cat. Goodness gracious. A big strong lion.
So you see that he has a couple tabs open, which is not unusual for him. He usually keeps average 20 open at a time.
Give me a minute.
But these don't look like his normal avenues of research that you usually see.
Mhm.
You see that he's digging around in what look to be like folklore style websites.
Mhm.
But he seems to be potentially chasing a trail.
Okay. What are some of the things that he's looking at?
Baby. That's lion.
Looking through it, you see
Look at your chest.
posts referring to
I love you too, bud. Good night.
like secret meetings, creatures seen in the night, an uncommon like increase of wolf activity in the areas. Just small, weird little things.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I don't know how to make suggestions that might help him hone his search. Was that dice?
Yeah, that was dice.
That was threatening.
It really was! Oh my gosh!
Honestly.
And
I'm
fuck,
gauging how Marsh is feeling before he like goes and tries to lean over Almir's shoulder. So that's exactly what he goes and does to peek and see what he's up to, what he's thinking.
roll me a investigation, please.
Are we all just going to peek over his shoulder?
Wait, do
That's
you
what
need
everyone's
another?
trying to do.
Sorry.
This is from Marsh, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I
It's a skill.
thought you were talking to me.
No.
Okay. So, Almer is kind of cruising through these different like sites of like conspiracy theorists like saying they found the most recent sighting of Bigfoot, blah blah blah. But as he's cruising through one page in particular, you see a very crudely drawn uh, picture that looks familiar to you.
Okay.
To
Can I
Marsh?
stop him? Like stop his cruising just to draw attention to it, and like, does it resemble the creature?
Give
In
me
my
a
mind's
nature.
eye.
Give me a nature.
Oh. Fuck. I hit a tab at the top of my screen. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. Like, I heard you say "You fuck," and then I was like, I don't see the roll. Is it bad and I haven't seen it yet? Oh no.
I hit the tab. It was like, Evan, stop stealing my dice. Good night, baby.
Let's not take mommy's stuff.
You said a nature check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good roll.
So, between what you've seen in Hayuta's mind and what you're seeing drawn on this paper, they're scarily close for it to be a coincidence.
Yeah, okay. So
What you see is this almost exaggeratedly large-mouthed, red, with like a white underjaw on their muzzle. It looks to be a wolf of some sort, but it just looks wrong.
okay.
There's no
So
annotation on the picture.
On the picture, it just says "avoid at all costs."
that's reassuring.
Right?
Marsh would stop Elmer's like perusing and just be like, it resembled this. It's not quite right, but it's close. Like the markings and its mouth. Like the mouth was.
Do a reverse image search.
Do a what?
A reverse image search.
A reverse image search. But he would just say like the mouth was weird. The mouth was too big for its body. Kind of like in that drawing right here.
Can I tell Almer to do it?
The image search.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute. Let me
Okay.
see what this thread says. But he starts perusing through it a little bit. The poster, this particular one, says that they're an elf. And
What?
that they've seen something like this like a couple hundred years ago, but it's not something that they ever want to see again. But let's see. It's a pretty detailed post. Like the worst part about it was the drawing, and the drawing isn't that bad. Like it's not 100% right, but it's not bad. The poster of this is saying that this is a creature that is known as a night garm. They're saying to the people of the forum that this is not an urban legend. This is 100% factual. I've seen these before, and they're no good.
They're what?
A night garm.
Thank you. Oh Jesus! What the fuck is that thing? The hell is
It's
that?
bad news, is what it is.
Read into it too much.
I won't.
But it says if you have suspicions that one of these is in your area, be cautious and constantly like look over your shoulder because you never know what might be going on. But it is a fairly detailed forum post. If you all want to ask questions, I can answer them.
How long ago was this post posted?
Um,
And what area of Amari was it posted from? Sorry, two really big ones right off the bat.
Did that work?
this was posted 4 years ago. I was getting to that.
I'm sorry.
And it doesn't say where the poster originates because it's kind of like a conspiracy theorist site. They don't want anybody to really know where they were.
Okay. Because like sometimes when they refer, they might refer that they saw it in a certain area is what I'm kind of getting at. Just curious if it's local or not. Did you use
looks
it to
like a
give away
werewolf.
like slang, Will?
Say again?
Does he use any giveaway slang? It's a legit thing.
I mean, it's an elf of some sort. They do identify what race they are. So the time frames of understanding what these things are like makes sense. Saying that they've seen them before, to just try not to see it again, kind of deal. But you go a little further down into the forum post, and you see people asking questions along the lines that you're asking of, like, how do we tell, like, if one's in the area? Are they particular to any kind of area? Are they like forest creatures? Are they mountain creatures? What are they?
Uh-huh.
But the original poster answers back saying that they, from what they can tell, they've only seen maybe one or two of them and made quick work of them when they could. They don't have a home terrain. They kind of just like once you find out that you have them, it's somewhat too late. You need to be quick about handling it after that. But they have something of a pack that works with them. And you can tell by the wordage of the post that they use that very loosely. The term like works with them. They allude to people being controlled and or helping this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Is there any specific of why it's such a bad thing? Like, it's really dangerous because it's powerful, it's psychic,
Yeah.
like that type of thing. Like, what makes it so dangerous?
So, seeing as this is such an old post, these questions have been asked before.
Mm-hmm.
And the person says, they're so dangerous because I've literally watched one of these things devour one of my party mates.
Mm.
And we weren't able to save them. But give me 1 second on this. Walking around. But something wasn't right. Something was just off about them.
Wait, what? You couldn't save them, but what?
The next, and then the creature got away. The night garm got away. We couldn't kill it.
Uh-huh.
But the next day, we saw my party mate walking around as if nothing had happened.
The fuck? How, though? Do you know anything about these night garms and how they work, Almer?
Honestly, no. I haven't heard anything about this, really.
Is there anybody that's a monster expert at Section 9?
Go ask him about Bigfoot.
About what?
Bigfoot.
Yeah, ask him about Bigfoot.
You just imagine like a fanatic. That'd be hilarious.
Loch Ness Monster.
Okay.
Go and do it. Nah, I need Mothman in my life.
Goodness. It's like lunchtime right now, right? Like maybe like 1 o'clock or so.
I want to say it's probably near evening.
I don't remember it being terribly late. We wanted to meet her later, but she was busy. That's just why I'm
Yeah,
asking.
that was right.
I didn't write down a time, so.
No, the only thing I can remember was that it was an hour after the time, and I want to say that it probably was about 1 o'clock when we saw her. If I feel like it was about 1, but I might be wrong.
Okay. I'm assuming the medicine will help like curb the headache, right? Like he'll feel pretty normal after medicine kicks in, the time wears off.
It helps a little bit, yeah.
Did Ilon ever help him?
Not yet.
You were pretty distracted by Ori, all things considered.
Yeah,
True. I still wanna though.
distracted by my handsome. It's all
Help.
good.
Let me help.
Because I'm just trying to weigh whether he'd be like, okay, I'm willing to go do tomorrow.
You cut out. You're willing to what?
Whether he's willing to do like research today, or if he's more like, maybe tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Because like researching that's a lot of brain work.
Yeah,
You already
it
got a
is.
headache?
Yeah, especially if it's a bad enough headache. Like, fuck.
God damn it.
I agree.
What's up?
Looking for things.
I went to write urban legend and I put urban ledger.
Yes.
I was like, what the fuck did I just write? Oh.
Ooh, that might be the one.
Also, Will, you should be afraid.
Why?
I'm looking at one of the wooden bears that's on my desk, and I'm wondering how does.
One of the wooden bears. The carvings?
Yeah,
No.
why not?
No.
It's gonna happen one of these days. Yet another art project.
Fucking finally. Okay. Um. The only person that I could think of that might have some information on it, and that's a long shot,
Mhm.
because it's not really his expertise, is Saito at Section 9.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Ildrix might be able to help us out a little bit more. They take care of some weird shit over at Whispers.
Wait, Whispers from the Grave?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's the competition for Heaven's Nightmares, isn't it?
Mhm.
I mean, if that's a contact that you have, I'm willing to try it.
I mean, I've introduced you to him before, so
Have you?
you worked for him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so it was just Ori because I'm like, wait, Saito. That name sounds very familiar in my.
Saito is a member of the original Section 9.
Okay.
Like I know I'm pretty sure I've met Saito, but the person
Spoilers, he's the group ranger / sniper.
yeah,
Nice.
but I don't remember the other one from Fudge Muffins. What's the other company's name?
Whispers from the Grave.
Whispers from the Grave. I don't remember meeting that person.
Ildrix Maston. He's the one that you did the computer work for. To make some extra cash.
I've done a lot of computer work. Also, that
Apparently,
was forever ago.
Elmer knows which people to like introduce you to. Seriously.
So many people. I need to have Rolodex.
You need to thank your boyfriend. He made things a lot
My
easier for
boyfriend's
you.
my Rolodex.
Yep. You're not wrong. Elmer, what's that guy's number? What was that
Oh
girl's
my
name?
god!
I
Why?
did this
I'm just
assignment
gonna send him
for
a text. It's okay.
Sometimes you gotta check in.
Seeing the dumbfounded look from on your face from 2 weeks ago, he's gonna roll his eyes.
Okay, as
Pull his phone out.
as a player, it's been like 4 months.
It's been like a
At
year.
least. Yeah.
It's been what?
Like a year.
Yeah. That was forever ago. But yeah, no, it's legit only been 2 weeks. Which is wild in my mind. But I'm totally cool with going to talk to that person. For Whispers from the Grave.
Can I join?
Sure.
I don't know,
We
just
can all go, I guess. I don't see the harm in it.
Sweet.
Other than raising questions as to why there are so many people in my office. If we're really taking it that direction. Or they could just be like, whatever, people.
So wait, we're gonna pile into your office to call Saito?
Not Saito. Ildrix.
No, we're gonna go pile into that guy's office.
Oh, is he still at Section 9?
No, he's outside source. This guy is from Whispers from the Grave.
Can you type the name?
I might be able to.
For the YouTube. And also the me. Yeah. That person. I was in his computer.
I was so close. I used an I instead of an E for Ildrix.
I'm really trying to remember. Is this the one with the phone, the cell phone, and the
No,
cottage? No.
no.
I don't think we actually RP'd this.
We did, but it was just a really simple one. Hey, sort these files on my computer.
Okay.
It was that job.
Do the busy work that I don't want to do.
Do the busy work that I don't know how to do.
Mm-mm.
How the fuck did you do that? All I did was open a new Excel window. How the fuck did you do that?
I turned it off and turned it back on. God. I couldn't do IT work. Other than I do it in D&D.
Ilon, roll me 2 things. Roll me a investigation and a persuasion, please.
Don't do it, Ilon. Don't negotiate with terrorists.
Come on. No. Okay.
Roll your PP.
PP.
Do you have
Doing
PPs?
that investigation is dumb. Wait, how did I get 27?
Get your PP out.
Jesus. Nah,
Oh, okay.
I good.
Fuck, do you have a plus 12? What?
Oh, I have expertise in persuasion. When did that happen?
Okay, so that's double. What's your fucking charisma?
8,000.
Freaking 19.
God!
Yeah.
Ilon?
Alright. That's the thing.
How?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Damn.
Wait, hold on.
Boy, be
Maybe I got
stacked in
Maybe I
charisma.
got a natural 17 in charisma. Because I put 2 into it later. But
I don't know.
that's wild.
Persuasive as a motherfucker.
Right?
Is the Glazed Maze a pottery place?
No.
Oh.
That's
Donut
my
shop?
bakery.
Yeah.
It's a bakery?
That's my bakery.
I forgot
I wanna
about that. I'm
It's
sorry.
Ilon
Wait.
will rate that every morning.
Glazed corn? No, that'd be Maize, I think, right?
It's my bakery that's ran by the Minotaur.
Where is
That's
it?
right! I forgot! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, there it is.
Yo, Will. You should give me the if that baker has stats, you should give me the baker's stats. And then I can play the baker.
Or would do a great job.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I do know my bread.
Stop tempting me to, like,
Went to culinary school for
outsource
4
my
years.
goddamn character.
I would hope I know my bread. I might do it.
Roll me a D100, Ilon.
Ah, these rolls are scary.
I
don't
need
have
you
good
to
luck
say
today.
the name of the person before the I need you to roll me. Cause I like freak out because I'm thinking that I need to roll, and then thankfully you said who it was this time. Also, Harborview Library.
Really rolling shit today. What the?
Okay, there you go.
I love all these little names. I feel like we say this every single session when there's like a lull like this. Because I've got like 2 screens and one of them's a TV. And so I have the map blown up really big on the TV. So I'm just like laid back in my chair looking at it.
Looking at our world that our GM
Yeah,
is so
looking at the world.
developed for us.
Yeah,
I don't know about all that, but sure.
it's pretty developed.
See, we're throwing you compliments. Suck it up, okay?
Yeah, suck it up.
Take it.
bitch.
Nope. Can't make
Sir,
me.
Ori, you know what to do.
Yeah, I do.
It relies upon you.
I'll headbutt him later about it.
Gross.
Give him 2.
Is
Well,
it
3. For all 3 of
gross? How dare you call my head gross?
I love when I built a character and then I don't build a character.
Yeah, because
Huh.
you didn't finish the job.
Right?
That wasn't throwing like anything. Just saying.
No, I legitimately agree with you because I didn't finish the
Making
fucking job.
characters is hard.
Huh?
Making characters is hard. It's so time consuming.
It is. I have too many that need to be made. I just need to know one thing about them now. Okay.
So, are you still doing something, or are
I
we-
am available again.
Okay. So are we going to section 9 and talking to Saito, or are we going to the other place that I can't fucking remember the name of,
That is up to y'all.
and
Why
talk
are
to
we talking-
Ildrix?
Why are we talking to Saito?
To get more information on this wolf monster with a big mouth.
Wait, I thought Eldrix was the one that knew about him.
We could either go to Saito and maybe get some information, or we can go to Ildrix and then more than likely get some information.
We could just call him too.
I mean, stop having good ideas, Jess.
I'm just like, well, I'm all for the road trip, seriously.
Dang
But I'm
it.
like, we could just call him.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
we have-
guess.
He has his number, and we can accomplish both.
Yeah, nah, that's a good idea. Saves money on movers.
Or one you could just buy a fucking car.
Fuck that noise. Who needs a car? Nah, you're right though.
Will's telling us to do a road trip. That's all
Oh
I
my
heard there.
No,
God,
I'm not. That was just a
I'm
snide comment.
buying a
there.
convertible, and we're doing like a Final
Yes,
Fantasy
In
15.
the middle of winter, a convertible. We're gonna drive with the top down.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 style.
Oh my god.
Just fast forward it so it's summer already, okay?
There we go.
I mean, if you want, I can.
What?
But then we'd have to fill in the time of what we were doing.
The blizzard of a century hit.
You know what? Screw it. How much is
And then we
how
could
much?
actually accept somebody. We could have people's birthdays. That'd be so exciting.
Will, can you calculate how much it would be?
Later.
Okay. I'm gonna stick a pin in it. Or he's gonna buy a convertible. I don't know where the hell I'd keep it. No, my apartment complex probably has a garage or something. But anyways. Yeah, I guess we could call. Does anybody want to talk to Uldrix?
We could just put him on speakerphone, but
Yeah, that's true. would I still have his contact information in my phone?
Either you or Almer.
I guess I'll ask Almer to call him and ask him to put it on speakerphone.
Yeah. Almer starts the call. He's like, yeah, Eldrix, me. Yeah, it's me, Almer. Got a question for you. Doing a bit of an investigation, and we need to dig up some info. I got the rest of the team here. You mind if I put you on speakerphone? Yeah. It's fine. And he like takes the phone away from his ear, hits a button, and puts it down on the table. It's like, yeah, I got me, a couple of my squad mates here, trying to dig up a little bit of info. Do y'all want to take the lead on this?
Sure. Try to get some information about a possible monster. Did it actually, out of character, did it say on the website what it was?
A night garm.
So it did actually say Night Garm?
Yes.
Okay. So then I would say try to get some more information about Night Garms.
Night Garms, you say Night Garms. It has been quite some time since I've heard someone speak of those. Do this way. Nope, not that way, this way. It'll help if I spelled it correctly.
Need me to spell it for you?
No, I'm good. But yes, I have heard of these Night Garms. What did you want to know about them?
Why are they so deadly?
Well, in my experience of them, the reason they're so deadly is that they have a very... what's the word I'm looking for? Very strong aversion to eating things whole.
They have an aversion to it?
They
Meaning they
like
don't like to?
I'm using the wrong words.
The opposite of aversion. I don't know. Predilection.
You hear a little bit of typing on his end. Yes, that's a very good word for that. They tend
inclination, liking, desire.
They tend to want to disrupt things, if you will. But they do that in the form of controlling others. They will devour.
Whoa. Hello? Sky!
What?
We can hear what you're doing.
I'm handling dog and she pulled out my headphones a little. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Listen. Mis apologies.
But they tend to devour an individual. And if the unlucky soul is not returned from them, then a few hours later they will be altered, different.
So it eats things and spits them up?
That is the most kind way that we can put this, yes. It alters them in the sense of it controls them, but they still have their free will and their memories.
What does it have them do?
That's the funny question. We've always been able to find sources of them from seeing the outliers, the outcasts, the tramps, the homeless, just go from being this desolate person that doesn't want anything to do with society to overnight turning their life around and in some cases attempting to run for mayor of the village.
Hmm.
Don't know why.
So how is this a bad thing? Other than the eating.
In the situations where we weren't able to get to them in time, there have been instances where the entire village was wiped out in a wave of combatants and wolves, just a combination of just foes and wolves. They came through, ransacked the town, took everything of value. And then that was all. Entire towns just leveled and emptied.
How common are they?
Luckily, not very common. I've only seen 2 that I know of in my years.
Okay. Anything specific to look for in regards to them? Like, do they leave any other marks other than like the homeless acting unusual?
Let me see. It's not something that's easy to see, but some of the first signs are holy symbols disappearing and going missing, just lost, burned, it doesn't matter. Any incroppings of wolfsbane being completely removed from the area, just things of that nature completely missing and devoid of an area. Like I said, sometimes the homeless missing, sometimes them acting different. It's no real signs of what could have them be in the area.
Yeah, all subtle. Well, it's like we're following an investigation. I think that maybe this creature might be involved somehow. We're only just beginning this part with the monster. But if you learn of anything that's more local to Fortuna, we would appreciate the update.
Or Dakut.
I'll be sure to have my people keep an eye out for anything of interest.
Because otherwise, out of character, how you would have traveled like southeast, right, from Fortuna?
That's right.
Yeah, so he would share that as well, just like Fortuna or like southeast of Fortuna. We don't know the exact location.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to keep my my agents out in that area informed of this. Make them keep an eye out for anything amiss.
No, I guess southeast would be the Royal Pine Woods or so, maybe. I just brought the map up on my side.
Yeah, but it's like down by Dakooth and that, right? Like I
Yeah.
think that's what we said.
South is Dakut, and then south.
Rural Pine Woods,
East?
Sakut, like yeah, but we don't know exactly where. We just know that's where she was traveling.
It's a pretty big area.
It's a big country.
Yeah. That it is. I hope we get to experience all of it, though.
You're welcome to try.
I want to go see the dinosaurs.
Just FYI, apparently Jupiter and Saturn are visible at night. My friend just messaged me this.
What?
My friend just messaged me this.
Saturn are visible tonight.
Huh.
Be saying that people acted weird. You said people like somebody like a homeless person actually got their act together and then ran for mayor or governor of like of a town. Like, is there any specific agenda that like these creatures seem to focus towards?
In that particular situation, things were already amiss. The person's family were happy that they turned their life around and were very surprised when they ran for mayor.
Mm-hmm.
But even more so when they won, their campaign was successful. However, when they took office, they immediately stripped all defenses of the village so that the ensuing carnage was
Gotcha.
yeah.
So, like the ensuing carnage, you mentioned wolves. Like the wolves are associated. What standard wolves?
From what I've seen, they seem to be standard wolves. I have not seen anything out of the ordinary with them,
Mm.
but in some sense they seem to be working together. I'm not sure if anyone is controlling these night garms, if anyone is controlling these, I don't know what we would call them, false men? Imposters? I don't know.
Mm.
But I don't know what their end goal is. And
Hmm.
each one seems to have its own agenda.
Do they speak any language?
Yes. They speak. I seem to remember them speaking common, giant, and goblin. But they seem to have some sort of bond with those that were around them.
Are the people around them still alive, or are they dead? Undead?
That is a very interesting question. After the night garm that I've had the, I don't want to say honor, misfortune of encountering, after it was killed, uh, the imposters, it just doesn't feel right. The false man, they didn't die, but they just seemed lost, and they didn't seem to know what to do with themselves. In the end, we just took pity on them and ended it for them.
Mm.
There's no way to rehabilitate these people?
It didn't seem that way.
Harry looks a little bit worried about this comment. Um Is there how does one kill a night garm? With silver or
Dare I say it, it is somewhat similar to killing a rogue lichen. Silvered weapons seem to hurt them. Radiant damage from priests, clerics.
so they don't like holy symbols at all? I mean, I know you said that holy symbols go missing, but
For any holy symbol that they are aware of, they do their best to get away from it, from what we've seen.
man, it's a shame we don't have a cleric.
There's other ways to get radiant damage. We got that.
Can we hire a cleric?
Oh my god, we should.
Is that a thing? Can we do that?
Don't give me that power.
Why?
Because I just came up with a terrible idea and I love it already.
Oh, please do it.
Maybe.
Is it fun?
Possibly. I don't know if I am
No.
the correct personality to make the personality work.
I gotcha.
Been saying things, no one could hear me.
Aw!
What were you saying? You were talking about being muted. Did you unmute yourself?
No! Because I didn't want to. And then I realized.
Hi.
I didn't really say anything of substance. I was just saying mood and stuff.
Oh.
Because I'm funny. I'm a
Well, now that you have the
Substance.
spotlight, is there anything you'd like to share?
Wait, what?
Now that you have the spotlight, is there anything you'd like to share? Any thoughts you would like to say?
Any
My dogs are
questions?
barking again.
Hi, my name is Aelan, and my dogs are barking again.
Dog coon.
Dog. One dog. Singular dog.
Dog coon.
Well, the ferrets, I guess. Well, ferrets don't bark, though. Do they?
It's
I think
the
they
orc
chitter.
master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chitter.
Can you hear them?
Barely.
They're so loud right now.
They're just little yips in the background.
Fair.
Just
They're
yeet the
distracted
dog.
from me. No!
Yeet.
Anything of substance, like to the conversation, like between.
Well,
Yeah,
just
in
what you're hearing.
game?
I didn't know if you had any comments, anything you'd like to ask, anything you'd
No.
like to add to it.
Any reaction to rogue lichens?
Mm-hmm.
And silver weapons.
Wolfsbane.
I totally know how he would react. I do, but I don't know how to put it into words per se.
You got this. You can do the English.
Do your best.
I
We believe in you.
can't. Thank you. He is like, he's like a little shocked. But he doesn't really know what exactly to do with the info, I guess.
Almera gives a soft look towards Aelan, but focuses back on the call.
Okay. I can't really think of any other questions. Like immediately.
Why is its mouth so big?
Because it likes to swallow its victims whole.
Is that just like Why does it look like a wolf when its mouth is that big? Like, is it an actual wolf, or is it like a snake wolf? Like, or what else could eat things? I don't know. Snakes can unhinge their jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask that out loud, and did Marsh answer that?
Yes.
Yeah, Marshall say that. It's like I assume it's so that it can eat its victim whole.
Nom.
Nom nom.
It seems one of your squad mates has the right idea. From what we can tell, that is why it has such a large mouth. Has a affinity. That's the word I was looking for. It has an affinity eating things whole.
Nom. Because it's like part wolf or part like snake.
We're still not sure on that.
Nobody's done tests on dead ones?
Easier said than done.
What, do they disintegrate as soon as they die?
It's not as easy as you think to categorically study all monstrosities.
It's its own weird creation. Got it. Are they all red and white? The ones you've seen? At least that's the picture we've seen most recently. Otherwise, is there anything more distinguishing other than its werewolf-like appearance and large mouth?
From what I've seen, most of them have been red and white from what people have told me of their encounters with them. But it's not set in stone that they all are like predominantly red.
Yeah, that'd be too easy.
Out of character,
Something that we have put together from just various accountings of this is that every single one killed and or captured and then later killed has been female. We have never seen a male.
Which would make sense why she called it mother.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if the wolves are male.
That's a good question. Have the
Marshall
wolves
said
been
that out loud,
studied?
but
What'd you say, Ori?
I said, have the wolves been studied? Are they just normal wolves? Do they end up taking on snake-like properties?
We have not seen anything about snake properties of the sort. They seem to be an assortment of male and female timber wolves and winter wolves of that sort.
Okay. Out of character. Didn't we see something about elves and the wolves on that website?
it was the elf was the
Poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, the OP was an elf.
Okay. Where this is in character, where do these night garms originate from? Like, what's the lore there?
Honestly, we're still not sure. One day someone called in a disturbance in their area. We did a little investigating, not myself, but just found things leading towards things that just didn't make sense. Eventually, we were able to get on the track of the main mother itself, and we were able to bring the beast down, but we have no idea what caused it. We have no idea how they make more. We have no idea how they're born. We have no real idea where they come from.
In character, do the people affected by Nightgarms have a hive mind?
You said in character or out of character?
In character. Oh no.
The ones that we've seen attached to or interacting with the Nightgarm seem to be able to communicate at the very least with her. But we have not seen anything of them being aware of each other in a hive mind sense.
Mm,
In regards to the Timberwolf, like I'm assuming there's a large pack in regard, like connection, or is that inconsistent too?
It seems to be the case, yes.
Okay.
You said that you're wondering about the areas southeast of Fortuna?
Yes.
yeah.
I have to make sure that my people out in that area are aware to be on the lookout for any abnormal wolf colonies.
Out of character, like, what do we do with this information? Like,
We look into the news, see if there's anything abnormal, see if there's been
Yeah.
suddenly like lots of thievery from local shrines and stuff. Maybe missing like thievery from like herbalists. You know, you can look for little things like that. Large movements of wolves, that would be something people would notice.
right, but what I was meaning more is like, what is keeping us on this task? Were we tasked by Section 9 to look into this? Or
No,
was
this was totally us on the side, but we could definitely bring this to Section 9's attention and just be like, "Hey, something's going on, and there's more behind this than first appearances." That's
right?
what I was going to bring this to Jack as soon as we hang up the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and he might actually put us on assignment for this.
hmm
Also, spoilers from the show side of things, like actual like reference material for the campaign. They did on occasion come up with their own cases and were given permission to follow up on their sources. Once it became a big enough deal, then the rest of the team would be brought in. So y'all are leading out the same way that it would follow through with the regular show.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So then, I can't currently think of any other questions to ask this person. I guess we'll say thank you for the information, and is it okay if we contact you if we have any more questions?
That is 100% fine. I'm sure Almera has my number. You can share that with the rest of your squad if they have any information. Um, if I have any info on my end, I'll be sure to share that with Almera.
Wonderful. Thank
Okay.
you for your time.
It is no problem. Keep me in the loop if you find out anything. This is something of a big deal.
We'll do. Boop. I guess turn to Almere and be like, so we call Jack, right?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Same.
Or do you think this is? I mean, I don't know. Who would be our commanding officer? Jack?
Jack.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it'd be Jack then
Oh.
Aramaki.
Yeah.
No, Armaki's way up there. I don't think he's
Yeah.
even after Jack.
Probably not.
There's probably somebody that oversees Jack, right?
But to my knowledge,
Jack is like he hands out the jobs. So he is in a sense like a chief, but there are people that are above him but below Aramaki.
Mm-hmm.
Like
they
he
don't have names.
could be. They do have names. He could be part of the quote regular squad, but he's derelicting duties. That's not the right word. He's distributing duties to the quote lower office.
I want to know the hierarchy so I can forget it and then ask again in a week.
So you can give me the hierarchy, Will. I will write it down and help you.
Spoiler alert, it's the other squad.
I figured.
Ooh, spicy.
So yeah, if you know the lore of where I got this from, you already know the names.
Man, guess who has like shit memory?
Yeah, I haven't seen the show, so that explains like the name Saito then.
Saito, Bato, Togusa.
I was wondering, I was like, why the Japanese name?
Oh, yeah. Are you including some like Torchwood names too?
Just Jack.
How dare you!
I haven't finished it, so I can't use
Where's
references.
my Yanto?
Explain to me.
Give me Yanto.
Then buy me Torchwood so I can watch it.
Man, I would if it wasn't like $100.
It's not.
Oh.
Man, get some fans. Crowdfunding.
Oh gosh. Will says that he'll fight us. Imagine if fans start giving him money.
We have a PayPal. It is.
Club. That's what we're gonna have.
Gosh.
I will end you all.
I don't think we have any fans. Not yet. Not yet.
We have fans. I tell my friends about our game all the time.
We have fans?
Why do you think Kate joined?
Good point.
Shit.
Yeah. I told her about it. She's like, do you think you'll let me join? And I'm like, I don't see why not. And I asked, and Will said, yeah. And well, now she's stuck. She can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so damn expensive.
It's not.
Huh?
Remember I said I found some cheap ones that are like the whole everything?
Is it DVD or Blu-ray?
Blu-ray, I believe.
Was it? It was blurry?
Yeah, give me a second.
This one's 70. Excuse me.
Give me a second. I gotta remember where it is.
Oh wait, no, that one's 30. And
Is it a long series? Is that why? Like that?
Torchwood,
No, it's
series
not.
1
That's
and
the
2.
crazy thing. It's series 1 and 2, and then there are 2
Children of
made
Earth
for.
and Miracle
Can
Day.
I talk?
$28.55 plus
Oh my
shipping.
God, I hate you. So it's series 1 and 2, and then it's 2 made-for-TV movies. God, I hate you.
Oh my gosh. See, money's really burning a hole in your pocket today, isn't it? You guys want to spend, spend, spend.
It's because we know we don't have it.
Yeah.
I understand.
No,
You just want everything and you just can't afford it.
Yeah. Yeah. How many episodes is that, though?
16 fucking discs.
Holy shit.
Oh, so there's a lot there. That makes sense.
Yeah, there is.
For $30.
Man.
You got for Amazon. Huh?
Right? Eventually.
I might pull the trigger on that. But anyways, because that's how good of a show it is. Seriously,
Yeah,
amazing.
I believe it's really good. Like, people talk about Ghost in the Shell a lot. I just
I
haven't seen
love it.
No, not Ghost in the Shell. Torchwood.
Torchwood.
I thought they were one and the same, right?
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
Well,
No.
they're very close, but no.
Torchwood is Doctor Who
Spinoff.
spinoff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's Jack Barrowman in it.
Yeah.
That's all the reason you need right there.
Yeah. Only reason. Nah. Ianto is best reason.
John Barrowman, not Jack. Damn it.
I do the same thing.
Okay, so Will, I have a
Yes.
question for you. Since Marsh was actually able to poke around in Hayuta's head and like actually see like the memories that she had,
Mhm.
how good would his memory be with recalling it? Like, could he recall little details, perhaps, if he were to stew on it?
You know, like a giant throne and like minions surrounding her, catering to her every whim.
Eh? Eh?
I don't know.
I was thinking more of like maybe the people she interacted with, or like any signs, smells of like location. Like,
Difference.
was it like really fresh and woody where she was at? Did it smell more like a city? Like those little clues that might help. Because
Do you
Marsha's telling me
wanna
he
focus
wants to
on that?
sit. Marsha's telling me he wants to sit down and try to write a detailed account of what he saw in Hayuta's head.
Do you really want to focus on that?
We got a little bit of time tonight, yeah. He thinks it might help, like narrow things down a little bit. He's the only one that has access to this information right now, so you might as well put it to good use. You know, like a dream, you write it down before you forget it.
Yeah. It's not like we have a pensieve right here. Do you love me?
Can't stand you.
Yes! I accept.
It's the best kind of love, you know, because he sticks
Hell
around
yeah.
and he's like, I can't stand you.
Yep.
Like, we could totally just do a couple rolls if you want, Will. Like, I'm okay with this. I'm just saying, like, that's what Marsh wants to do, to see if he can maybe weasel out any information from what he's seen. Especially since they're gonna be presenting it to Jack. Just to be able to give other people like a heads up, you know, spread the word that something like this might be going down in the hello.
We're here.
Doing stuff.
Just got really quiet.
I'm
I'm.
freaking my FBI agent out.
Oh no.
Oh God, I don't even want to
Give
know
him
what.
some coffee and tell him to sit in the corner.
I'm just getting a feel of what she would know, so I can tell you what you find out.
Okay.
Um,
Legit got this idea from a book I just finished reading.
when are you gonna try and do this?
Pretty much sure when they're done talking, Marsh is gonna ask if he can have some paper and pen.
Okay.
If Elmer asks why, he'll just tell him what I just told you. It's like I want to write down what I saw in Hayuta's head while I still have it fresh in my mind.
Okay. He does hand you paper and pen. You're able to head over to like a chair table, and you start writing what you can think of. Roll me an investigation.
Fuck yeah!
Nice!
Woo!
Woo! Hell yeah!
Damn, Marsh. Got a memory like a steel trap.
Yeah, really, damn. Got that attention for detail.
It makes sense. His
Yo, even
autism
a
is coming in
16
handy
isn't
right
bad.
now. I'm saying his autism, it's coming in handy right now.
Okay. So you think back to just the events that Hayuta was going through, the things that you saw in her mind's eye. You feel her sense of personal security kicking in that she needs to be mindful of her surroundings in case something goes wrong. And some of the thoughts after she gets into the van, she's able to place that she is in a wooded area, but she can't recall what the smell is of like the area, so it's kind of muddled in your mind's eye. But she is eventually you get just this weird sense of something tickling your nose after a while, and the memory goes blank for a little bit. The next thing you know, you find yourself or feel yourself in a quiet area. It feels large. It feels somewhat cavernous, but you can't see anything. Like your mind's eye is blank. You just get the feelings of just empty openness. But a few seconds later, you see her vision come to, and you see this red, like almost blood red creature standing in front of you. It seems moist, but it doesn't. It just doesn't look right.
Moist.
You get this sense of static in your head that words are being said. You see the jaw moving of the creature, and you feel that things are being said from Hyuta, but you just can't understand what's going on. Things are just kind of staticky and fuzzy. It just doesn't. You don't feel like she was all there. But you see her looking around in somewhat of a panic sense. It seems to be that she's inside of a warehouse of some sort. There are no windows. Doors all seem closed. You can't really place where she is, and her senses are muddled from what your brain is feeling. A few moments go on. Her panicked look goes back to what you now know to be the night garm. And she looks at this thing, and you see it just have this devilish, large, like, grin on its muzzle. As you see Hyuta start to, like, shake, it seems. Just whatever she's in is, like, shaking and moving. And you see this mouth start to distend and open. And you see it get closer and closer to her, and eventually it envelopes her head. And the memories continue on for a few moments. Until you yourself, Marsh, start to feel a burning feeling. And then the memory stops. When the memory stops, you feel just this horrid burning sensation. It feels like it's all over your skin. It feels like it burns and itches, and it's just the worst thing you've ever felt. It feels acidic to the tune of 23 psychic damage.
Fuck.
But a few moments after this feeling just gets over you, you feel yourself being brought back. You
Oof.
look around, you're still in the warehouse. And you look behind you. The once scary face of the night arm is now a pleasing, like, loving look to you. And clearly in your mind, you hear and feel Hayuta's thoughts saying, "Hello, mother."
Mm-hmm.
And that is where the memories of what you remember and feel from Hayuta stop.
Dude.
Hmm.
But yeah, the rest of the room sees Marsh close his eyes and start writing. And about 2-3 minutes into him writing, you just see him stop and like just drop the pen. And from the outside, it looks like he has just this splitting, massive headache. But correct me if I'm wrong on this, Jess, but after a few moments, the headache goes away. Marsh picks the pen back up and continues writing.
Grudgingly, yes. He's determined by this point. uh, Afterwards, though, it's like he's probably, I'm assuming it's like later afternoon. He's pretty much telling me, he's like, okay, this is what I remember. I need to go sleep. I think his brain's just had enough for the day.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't either.
Spoilers and sadness, you just felt someone die.
I know. Yeah, no, that's why I think he's just like, I'm done for today. I'm gonna go home and sleep.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's like he would finish the writing, but it's like I think he would just probably look really tired by that point. He just had another headache. Would want to leave it up to Ori's. Just like I believe that Ori and Island, you guys can tell Jack what we found, and just to bring them alert to it, we can maybe file more
Yeah,
paperwork if we need to. But I want to go home.
yeah, totally. We can take it from here and let Jack know. You've done like a lot of great work. Thank you.
It's really sweet, but I don't think Marsh smiled.
Yeah.
Eilon, you feel a warm glow coming from your chest area.
Uh-oh, is it time? He's gonna look at it.
It's just a constant warm glow.
Wait.
Do the rest of us see it?
No, Eilon just seems like he's sitting there.
Okay.
Ellen's gonna look at it.
It's magical, you remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm just like not really in a D&D mood right now.
You get the feeling that it's the amulet you wear around your neck.
Is it trying to tell me to like help Marsh? Or like is it trying to help Marsh?
You get that feeling that it's saying that I could be useful.
Gotcha. Second. Is this trying to like help Marsh? Right?
So far, I've taken 28 psychic damage in the matter of just a couple hours.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
um.
How does one even heal psychic damage?
I figured rest was probably one of the best things.
I imagine.
Magic.
Oh,
Magic is so weird in your.
sorry.
And totally, when you said magic, I pictured like the finger wiggle.
I actually did the SpongeBob rainbow. Imagination.
No. Well, no.
I literally did that.
Now I can picture that. And sad day.
Wait, I don't think I've used Bandit today, have I?
Hmm?
Should I use Bandit? Would that work?
Bandit?
Bandit,
Yeah, the
healing
raccoon.
spirit. Bandit, my boy.
I don't remember what bandit is.
It's the raccoon
Healing
companion.
spirit. The healing spirit spell. But I
Oh.
named him Bandit.
I didn't know that.
She's adorable that way.
I'm wild.
Where the fuck is that?
It's in the necklace thing. Question mark?
That's where it is. Thank you. I was like, I know I put it somewhere. Where the fuck is it? No, you haven't used bandit. You definitely don't need that. I mean, if you want to use that, sure.
Bandit serotonin. I'll use Bandit for Marsh boy. I'm so sorry, Marsh.
I'm getting so little love over here. Just saying. Elmer didn't even notice when I was in pain earlier.
Hey, man, he was distracted by something
Oof.
interesting.
I have no idea what.
Should I cast?
You can. Or, like, we can. Yeah, there's other things we can do too. It's fine.
I just touch. Bandit. Yay.
So, Ilon is sitting there for a moment, watching all of this go down. You see him glance down at his chest for a second, and he kind of like grabs at his hoodie, somewhat remorseful. How would you describe it?
It's remorseful. Yeah, wait, remorseful. I'm good at words, I promise. Okay.
Yeah, it makes you think of your mommy.
Yeah, I'd say remorseful. Good descriptor.
But he quietly mumbles something to himself, and you see almost out of his chest, but not quite, this pale, somewhat ghostly creature just kind of like jump out of his chest area and sit on his lap for a second, and it looks to him, looks around the room, and then it kind of like airwalk jump dashes over towards Marsh, and kind of just like it looks like it's looking over his shoulder, but it's kind of just like lumping over his shoulder, looking down at the paper. And the longer it sits with you, Marsh, the better you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Dare you to give him trash.
hmm?
Give him what?
I dare you to give him trash. Trash panda give trash. Isn't that what we said?
I don't
Mm.
remember.
Am I wrong?
No, I don't
Isn't that
know.
what- Well,
I mean, he is a trash panda. I don't remember anything about him.
didn't we agree that like to heal he gives a little piece of trash? Or like food maybe?
I think you just have to be in its like space.
It's canon
right?
now.
I mean, if that's how you want him to heal, that's how he heals.
Enjoy your
I-
piece of trash.
I think that's really funny.
Here, hold this cotton candy. Wait, have this water. Where'd the cotton candy go?
No, don't
Yes.
do my man's like
Hold
that.
on.
Oh no,
It's
not
a thing. But he sits there with you, Marsh, for a bit, and you feel that splitting headache that you had starting to diminish. Like the brunt of it went away, but it's so sad.
Oh, stop.
So
Thing just goes, dude.
It's so sad. You get to see like, wait, no.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because raccoons wash their food.
They really do, and I love it. Trash pandas are not the worst, but they are the worst. But yeah, you feel your splitting headache starting to diminish the longer this trash panda is sitting on your shoulder. Eventually, over the course of a minute, you get back to full health.
Yay.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark that as not prepared anymore.
Fair.
Dang it! That's not what I clicked. Rude.
There's two.
They're in sync.
They
I know,
are.
There's
This is what I meant to
two.
put.
Sad.
Aw.
Oh,
Oh. Trash pandas are so cute.
Marsh is the
The
beagle.
dog. I hope it's not touching my face.
It's spectral.
God.
It's spectral, but still, it'd just be like, no touchy.
Oh my god, I can just picture like Marsh booping its nose like, no.
Yeah. Boop its nose, poke its paw.
Yeah.
stop it.
Please don't.
But yeah, Marsh, you're sitting there. You feel eons better.
Mm-hmm. That's
Uh,
good.
You have your report or something of a report.
I figured it would be useful maybe for the others to read if they needed to, or Jack, but okay. So going to go tell Jack. Pretty much, we're just going to mention. Does he know anything what we've been up to the last couple days?
He's been curious, but no one's really said anything. Almair said a couple things, but he hasn't gone into detail.
He should be used to this by now. Okay, so we could just mention that we were following up on a missing person case because Ori believes he had witnessed the abduction at the time. And looking further into it, we found peculiarities pertaining to the person of interest. So I don't think we need to. We can mention she was associated with the. I don't remember the name of it.
Hmm?
The organization, Heaven's Nightmare, right?
Who, Hyuta?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
Now, as far as y'all are aware, she had no affiliation with them.
No, just that she was a mercenary. The only link between Heaven's Nightmare and Hyuta was that
It's
the
van.
van, was that took her was from Heaven's Nightmare.
Okay. Yeah, so we could just mention that. It's like she disappeared in the truck that was connected to Heaven's Nightmare. In which when we actually went to go question in regards to Hyuta and stuff is when attacked by Heaven's Nightmare personnel, like mercenaries, right? They were hired by Heaven's Nightmare because they weren't directly affiliated. There's a lot of facts here. That's why I'm clarifying with everybody.
You said
They-
that really quick. What?
Jess is asking if the mercenaries were actually affiliated with Heaven's Nightmare.
So I think they were just hired by them, right?
I believe, yeah.
You get the feeling that they were on call.
Mm-hmm.
So,
On call, as in, like,
Street Talk, we have
who
no
pays their
affiliation.
paychecks?
Street Talk, they have no affiliation, but we work for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if they listen to the records, they probably wouldn't find their names, but
Got it. So they're an independent contractor
yes.
instead of on payroll.
I keep my lawyer on retainer.
Yeah, boy. Got it.
Okay. We can mention during like speaking with Hyuta, we learned peculiar traits about her in regards to necromantic magic, and we went further into it, and that led us to essentially find information pertaining to the Night Garo. Sound good?
Got around to it, yeah.
Yeah. Because like he doesn't need to know the whole like everything. He just needs to know, like the important stuff really, because we were still trying to piece things together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're just gonna go up and give the Sparks Notes version of it.
I want to I mostly want to just give him the facts of what we know. Because we had a lot of dead ends, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so once you like go through your little presentation with him, he does like look at all of you. Katie or Liliana's still not there. But he looks around and he's like, okay, so can someone explain to me why we had to make things quiet over at this hospital?
Hyuta had mentioned that she contacted a doctor from the hospital when she first came back home, and we we were suspicious of him, and Liliana attempted to try to find information in his office, and things went awry.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
He sighs for a moment and kind of just puts his hand or his head in his hand. He's like, we have people for that.
Honestly, we didn't know what she was doing when she did it. She did
We
that
didn't
out of
know
her.
this. What do you think
Yeah,
we are? Spies?
No, we didn't know what Liliana was up to. She
Oh
did
no,
not.
no. But the whole we have people for this,
We do. What do you for the
As
interrogation?
I think we are.
As you're saying no, I didn't know we had people for this.
Yeah.
Both Almer and Jack both look at you like you're crazy, Ori.
Marsh is in there too. He's just like it. Yes.
I was a farm boy.
We had somebody help interrogate that Tiefling lady we took back.
I was a farm boy.
Almer pipes up and is like, Ori, please tell me you're joking.
But I'm Ori. I'm not joking.
Ori, sweet, sweet Ori.
Almer pinches the bridge of his nose. Ori, you are the infiltration squad.
Good point. Or he like looks down at his hands and then looks back up. Good point. Maybe Liliana didn't think about that.
Probably not.
For future reference, everyone here was chosen for a particular purpose for the team, for your team, for the squad, for all of us.
Yeah.
Everyone has a particular expertise. Just try to remember that, please. Please?
Okay. Yeah, where's our heavy hitter? Where's our
Use you.
Where's your heat shield? Come on.
dedicated nonsense? I don't know.
Air hits like a truck when he hits. Calm down.
Yeah.
No, you.
He's also more experienced than we are.
Sure.
Just saying.
He does hit like a truck, though.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think Eilon is shaping up to be the heavy hitter. Just saying.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably.
Probably
The
hard.
heavy hitter and
Yeah.
the healer? Is that even a thing? Is this possible?
Yes.
Oh.
Talking about I'm gonna punch this fucker in the face,
Bro.
and then I'm gonna turn around on my next turn, heal that guy, and I'm gonna turn back around and punch this fucker in the face again.
God, that sounds like
I'm-
me playing World of Warcraft. Stop.
No, I'm strong, bro.
What?
Right.
I'm strong.
He's
He is strong.
I am very strong.
Strong like the mountain.
Strong.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry, Will. In advance. I'm sorry in advance.
Why?
Oh, your Discord. I'm sorry.
I keep seeing it, I'm ignoring it.
I'm finding nice things that you're gonna like.
I keep seeing it, I'm ignoring it.
Okay.
Unless someone says something to me in Roll20 to check Discord, I try to ignore it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Ooh.
He's just gonna flood your messenger.
I am.
I mean, I've already gotten 10 messages from a combination of people.
Yeah. Yeah. So, is this something that we need to look into, Jack?
Out of character. I wasn't prepared to like totally forfeit this thing. I just more wanted to let him know so people for section 9 can be aware so they can keep eyes on you.
Okay. I take back my statement. I take it back.
Like that's personally what I was going for. Like it'd be one
That's
thing
fine.
if Jack was like, I would like to pass this on to another crew, but I'm just
Yo,
like
the coward agrees with you.
The coward?
I mean, it's Ori. Hello, like
Okay.
legit Ori. Ori saves his skin. Sorry.
No. It's interesting, at least as far as Marsha's concerned. They started something and he would like to finish it if he's permitted. He
Yeah,
might not
no, it's
be able to do it
interesting,
in the
but
linear fashion because they
it's
might
also-
have missions in between.
it's also very scary, and I like not death. And like snake, wolf, and mouse. No.
Where are
No.
you getting Snake Wolf from?
Because it eats things whole. That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's
that's the only reason I'm saying snake wolf is because hello, eat things whole like a snake.
the concept of it though, of like it eating something and then being able to like
Yeah,
bring
does it
them
spit
back.
it out or does it like go out the other end?
Is its butthole
World
just
may
its
never.
mouth?
I'm eating right now. How dare you all?
That's for me to know and you all to possibly find out.
Oh god.
I don't think I wanna.
Isn't there a section in like Critical Role where or no? I read it somewhere.
We have
Maybe it was
yet
at
to
a meme.
look at anything related to
Yeah, I'm not
Critical
going to look at anything for Critical Role.
Because we know we're gonna love it, and we don't want to take things from it.
Like, I think I saw it as a meme, is just what it was. They like asked how big something's butthole was, and then the gnome proceeded to jump up the butthole
Damn it.
Oh my gosh.
to inflict like more damage from the inside. I was just
Hate
like,
it.
Take it.
I mean, I've seen people jump inside of, and I don't mean Men in Black, jump inside of like a fucking dragon and just start fucking it up from the inside out. Yes, but
Yeah. Like Hercules.
Yeah. Or a Drax situation.
that
Yes.
too.
Oh gosh.
Drax is such an idiot.
But he's adorable for it because he does some really crazy shit.
Yeah, he does.
And he-
Entirely too literal, and I hate love it.
yes. Okay. That just would have made me think of, like, I'm pretty sure I saw it as a meme. I haven't watched any critical.
Okay, but to answer Ori's not question, was that asked?
What? I don't even
Was
remember.
that question asked to Jack?
I don't
Is
even
this
remember
something?
the question.
Is this something that we need to look into?
No.
Or
No.
he said he takes it back.
No. I take it back.
Okay. It seems like you all have a pretty good handle on this. At least as far as things go so far. So, I can't say that I won't have to pull you off of this because this isn't exactly a burning assignment, but you are at liberty to work on this unless something big comes up, something official comes up. So, you have mine and the company's blessing to continue this.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna interject something my friend sent me. Holy shit. Chadwick Boseman, the guy that plays Black Panther, he's apparently been battling colon cancer since 2016 and he died.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard about that.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. He was 43. He was 43? Wow. So young.
Hey,
It
jeez.
is really young. It's sad.
Wow. Okay. Alrighty then. So we got the approval to continue this until something better comes.
Or he cries on the inside.
Can I roll an insight?
What are you looking for?
If I notice that Ori's struggling with this assignment. Honestly.
That I'm crying on the inside?
Yes.
Why is Ori not crying on the inside?
Stop it! Rude! I'm gonna come give you a noogie.
Do it. He
You
deserves
won't.
it.
Huh?
You won't.
Do it anyways. Go, Heather. Go, go, go.
I want to. That's the thing.
That's what you should.
Ah.
I am D&Ding. Yes, I am. Yeah, no. And return the noogie.
Just wait. She have to get you when you're least expecting it. Just FYI, Will, when Marsh gets an opportunity, he's gonna message Marcy about this, by the way, and just be like, FYI, do you know what a night guard is? Well, this is something that might be in the area. Just so she's aware. Because this is really scary in his mind.
Um, can't say that she's heard of it.
Mm-hmm. So he'd fill her in kind of on stuff that he learned, that it's a monster, its appearance, apparently signs of it maybe being in the area, the affiliation of wolves.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You are very well.
He gave me a noogie instead.
And just the idea of like why it's so scary. It's just like it literally eats people and then uses them as pawns.
Yeah, like what's the thinking? What is its plans?
It might be individualized. It could be just simply to cause chaos. It could be maybe just to feed the, you know, maybe there's more behind it. What if somebody's behind the monster and is controlling it to use it at their will? Just imagine sticking like a probe in its brain or something.
People nuggets.
Jeez.
Gross.
Would there be a convenient way to keep an eye on Hyuta without her realizing it? Like without just outright stalking her, just wondering if she like leaves or goes and certain people regularly or, you know, things like that.
Maybe?
Without her noticing it, huh?
Well, her roommate said she'd been acting weird. I'm hoping also that the roommate doesn't get pulled into all this.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm wondering if like we should watch her too. It's like even if we can just have like a tracker thing on them, that's just it. Can we use their phones? Is that illegal in this world? We're part of the FBI.
Yeah, I mean, like, we are the government. Is it really illegal? Moral implications are different.
I'm okay with this. Mark is okay with this. He seems people are stalking people anyways.
Yeah.
Because that might be useful. Like if she were to
go on a second date with Hyuta as Tever and put a tracker on her. Oh my god.
Put it on her. Are you just gonna like stab her?
Oh my god. A la Kingsman 2. Have you seen that?
I have not. The movies are on my
he puts it up the duff, if you get my PG meaning, but it's not PG because it's slang.
Hey, she might get it. You know? Is our Uri partial to this? Would he be willing to take one?
I don't know. Orion is willing, but I'm not sure if Oreos is willing.
So there are some magical means, there are some technological means, there's some physical means that you could fucking keep an eye on them.
Well, I want it to be like a passive thing in the background so we can keep a track of. That's really it. I don't think we'll find anything fruitful by stalking them. We're just going to waste our time, like stalking them outright. Or even hiring somebody to keep an eye on her, you know? So, like, what magical means are there? Or could we use the cell phones like we were saying? Do we have to chip her? I just can't imagine Ori doing something like this. Even though it makes me giggle so much.
You don't know him. No, I'm kidding.
I think I know him well enough. I can't. He strikes me as the loyal kind. He would just be so uncomfortable.
I don't
So,
know.
one magical mean you can use of keeping an eye on them is you could have someone scrying them periodically.
But scrying just shows them. It doesn't really show where they're at, who they're talking to, right?
It actually is 10 feet away from them, so you can see their surroundings. It constantly is within 10 feet of either the location that you're scrying upon or the creature target that you're following.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see and hear as if you were there.
Okay.
So that is one potential mean you can use. You could potentially find someone who could do a. Actually, you know what? Roll me an Arcana. I don't want to get this for free. Scrying is an easy one. I don't want to give all of it for free.
Damn, Will. So stingy.
So, Marsh has definitely heard of this. It's part of his background a little bit. You have heard of a spell known as Legend Lore. You know that fairly powerful wizards can cast it. It gives you a plethora, I want to say is the word I'm looking for, of information on different people, places, things. Just gives you like a brief history of things that you could learn about it. It wouldn't necessarily be an active means, but you could potentially learn some things about a person or a thing. There's another one that I'm looking for. Seen it, and I can't remember what it is. Arcane Eye, I think it is.
I think I've heard of that one.
If you could cast Arcane Eye, to just keep an eye on somebody, literally, for 30 minutes. I'm sorry, not 30 minutes, an hour. But it has limited means. But you're more likely to get it off and not have it fail on you than you would against scrying.
Mm-hmm.
Still looking.
What level spell is scrying at?
Oh god, 5th.
5th. Okay. Right. Would our idea of like stalking her phone GPS be viable?
If she carries her phone with her everywhere, potentially.
Yeah, it's worth a try to see if she does, assuming she would.
If you're talking Ori, you're muted.
Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that's worth a shot.
Yeah, and it's like obviously if we notice the phone stays in one location for an extended period of time, we'd be like, okay, we need to think of something else.
Hack into one of those track my phone things or whatever. Phone locators. If they have it, well, also. No, I'm not going to say that. Anyways.
If you have some means of figuring out exactly which phone is hers, you might be able to track it via its phone signature itself.
Who has
Yeah.
the number? Doesn't that help?
Within reason, yes.
We also know where she lives.
If you're going by phone number alone, it would probably take a bit of time to pinpoint exactly which phone on the network is the one you're looking for and then correctly break into it.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good start, though. Hayuta's and her roommates, personally.
Yeah, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. I agree that we need to start keeping an eye on her roommate that I can't remember her name.
Leia? L-I-A, I think?
Maybe. I honestly do not
I
remember.
wrote it down. Yeah.
I've written it down too. I just don't know where my notes are.
Oh, pfft,
Right?
that's a lot of help.
Yes,
Right.
Leia.
Yeah.
Leya.
Yeah. Yeah, notes are generally good when you can find them.
Tell me about it.
You going back to the city view?
Yeah.
Done showing off your beautiful Amari map.
So if y'all are going through with that route, I guess Ori, give me a description of what you're thinking of doing. It can be very simple, just need an idea of what you're planning on doing. And then give me a Gladys roll.
Alright, I have Hayuta's number, I have Leia's number. Is there something in like section 9 database toolkit that could locate a person's by phone number? Or is it possible to well, to be honest, like in real life, you can just simply Google a number and it tells you a general location most of the time of even like the city. Like, so if I Google one with our area code, it will say which part of the 7 cities it's in. So, I mean, I guess that if the area code is that, I wonder if it would matter or if it would say this is the Mirrored Center, this is Galram Heights, this is, you know, it'd be interesting to find out. But like, I guess I would look up which cell service it would be first, and then go off of that tower, and then maybe find. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
You said it didn't have to be super complex.
Huh?
You said it didn't have to be super complex. But you give an idea. You got the number. You have an idea where he lives.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're basing it off of the phone number.
Yeah.
Give me a Gladys roll. Okay. So, even with that role being pretty knowledgeable about apparently cyber stalking people, going just solely off of the phone number is still going to take you a couple hours to sift through and find the correct phone ID number
Mm-hmm.
to correctly match up with each phone number that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that, you're going to be at this for the next couple of hours to try to make sure you get the right person and you're tracking the correct person. Um, so that's Ori busy for the next couple hours. Marsha, you still headed home to get some rest?
Like, how was he feeling?
After the trash panda sits with you for a while,
Mhm.
the headache goes away completely. You feel just fine.
Okay, then he'll stay.
Okay. What are you up to?
Hmm.
That's the real question.
Okay. I guess Marsha's just going to start off by doing some research, actually.
Somewhat.
Research, try to learn a little bit more about the lore and so forth surrounding the Night Garum. He's particularly curious about, like, how they had said it disliked holy symbols and it disliked Wolfsbane, that sort of thing. He's wondering, like, if he might be able to create something to use to essentially, like, test Haidu or otherwise.
Create a crossbow that shoots out holy symbols.
I was honestly thinking of something just mundane. Of just, like, I wonder if we can have, like, pendant thing.
Have what?
And my thought was, it's like, what would Hyuta, like, dislike them as well? Or, like, would it burn her? That's kind of what I was
Ooh, that's a good question.
and it just would be an interesting symbol, like, I don't know, that it might just be useful. If we can learn, like, lore, even if some of the lore is fake, it might be good things to have as just an FYI.
Yeah. Also, don't undead have a problem with, like, holy symbols?
Really? Radiant damage.
The best detect dead spell. Just start carrying crosses everywhere.
Gee.
And or other holy symbols.
Yeah, I don't.
Just being in the same space of it doesn't mean that it does damage to it.
I'm gonna touch her. I'm gonna get intimate with her and then I don't know, touch her with my necklace. Do the holy symbols have to be blessed? That is another question.
Yeah, they can be blessed. Maybe you carry it around your neck and then you get kinky and it, like, touches her on accident.
Right? But no, for real, do they have to be blessed to be holy?
They're probably more potent.
This is true.
Because otherwise it's just jewelry or it's just a symbol, you
Right?
know?
It's just a symbol.
The blessing is what gives it power, the belief in it.
Philosophical questions of D&D.
I know. But otherwise, it's like that's initially what he wants to start with, but he's not really full into that. He's more curious about, like, local things. If he can look into, like, what I was mentioning earlier of just, like, any news of, like, thieveries from
Pardon me while I give her a glass of holy water?
just put, like, a shot of it in
Ori, are you even sure that you can hold a glass of holy water?
No.
Why not? Why not? Or he's not evil.
You never know.
No, or he's not evil.
Now I'm scared.
No, or he's...
We'll keep the tally.
Do you remember blacking out within any recent memory, Ori?
I don't know. I'm scared now. I have killed a lot of people. That might have changed my whatchamacallit? My alignment. Pardon me while I go be chaotic evil.
Just because you killed people doesn't change your alignment necessarily. You did it out of defense, and you were trying to rescue
Yeah,
people.
Will.
He just likes to make you feel bad.
Does it matter how I did it? Death by Molotov equals. How many
Genius.
people do you have to
It was genius.
kill to change your alignment?
Necessarily the number. It's how you did it.
How I do it? Cool.
He
Bigger
he
kill
was
in the
using
name of
resources at his disposal. He didn't have that many.
true.
But no, Marsha's probably would like look in the news though for like local news, see if there's anybody and like unusual activity like stealing from churches, wolf movements, um the sudden absence or like stealing from apothecaries, stuff like that, you know.
Before I answer that, is
Mhm.
Katie awake by chance?
I can go ask her. I think she might be.
If she is actually awake, if you're still there,
Yeah.
can you ask her if Liliana physically wears a holy symbol? I know she has the tattoo, but does she physically have a holy symbol?
Good point. Let me go ask.
Okay. So I got stuff for Eilon. I'm not sorry, not Eilon. Marsh and Ori. Eilon, what are you up to?
I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. They're in Almir's apartments.
Hey, Will?
Yes.
Yes, she does. She said
Um,
the symbol that's a circle with waves.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so she has a tattoo and she has a physical.
Pendant. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ori,
Hello.
roll me a history, please.
Yeah? I knew my alphabet today.
So, learning this information that you have, you think back to when you first met Hayuda, back when she first was recovered, if you will. She first came back. There were instances where Liliana was interacting with Hayuda. You never got the sense that she was uncomfortable being around her.
But what does it mean?
Referring to the like voice symbol.
How dare you burst
what's
my
his face?
bubble like that?
Well, Ildrex also made a point of that they make a point of removing or distancing themselves from holy symbols that they know of.
Yeah, that they know of, Will. Thanks, Jess. Maybe she didn't know it was there.
And honestly, it could be a far stretch.
Or maybe they were, like, really good at pretending it wasn't there. I don't know.
Hey,
I'm
I just
trying.
gave information. What you all do with it is up to you.
I hate you. Don't
You just sit back
stop
in your
it.
chair, twiddling your thumbs. We don't appreciate it that well.
Thank you, Will.
I just picture you leaning back in your chair, twiddling your thumbs.
You're not
Right?
far off. You're not far off.
Evil! Has
So
a
pleased
cat
with
in his
yourself.
lap, just stroking the cat. Oh,
If one of them would sit with me, I would.
I know.
It would give my hands something to do.
Man. Feels.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I've played with so many things on my desk, it's not even funny.
I purposefully keep things out of reach so I don't play with them.
Man, I am literally a trash panda, so, my desk reflects it. But, so, All right. So what do we do with that information? I'm still gonna put it to the test. I feel like, be like, yo, look at these holy symbol. What do you feel about it? No, I don't know.
You seriously need to go on a date with Hyuda and take her to a jewelry store?
What the on a technical first date? We moving kind of fast now.
No, I mean, like, it doesn't
No,
have to be like
actually,
it could just be like
I gotta get some jewelry for my mom. Can you come with me and give me like
exactly. Give me a suggestion.
advice? Ooh.
And like, oh my gosh.
Oh, look at this cross. You know. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you. Will,
Hmm?
you ready to role play with me?
Not fully tonight, no.
Well, obviously not tonight, but I'm
Or
just
does it have to
saying.
be like jewelry? Like, because we were just saying it's not the symbol itself, but the belief in the symbol is what makes it. So maybe you can actually like have to go to a church or something for some reason. Be like, oh, I need to pick something up for my mom. You know, something like that. Something that might be more worth our time.
Yeah.
Because you'll be able to tell if she was uncomfortable or whatever.
Yeah.
Do a date. Did you get her number? Did he?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive. I'll have to look back at the footage, but I'm almost positive.
I'm 90% sure that you got the same number.
Yes, I did. I got them digits.
Otherwise, it would be a simple thing for them to run into each other. I mean, since we're stalking her.
Oh my god.
We're so creepy.
Fucking
That's
worst.
another good idea.
We're so creepy.
You're full of great ideas. Hell yes. I am here for this.
Y'all are the fucking worst.
So, Will,
No, you.
Be honest. Did you think this was going to take such a turn?
I didn't expect to have y'all stalking this poor girl. No, I didn't.
We're not really stalking. We're trying. She's our only
lead, Will.
Our only link, like legit link. So we're just hoping she.
You did this to us.
But even last session, like that was such a wonderful session. Like the way it went down, I love it.
Yeah. I also love it.
We coordinated it so well. So proud of us. Okay.
God. Okay, so what are things that we can finish tonight?
Well,
I guess stalking is in order. So
stalking's in order. In all honesty, if our individual characters do not have a holy symbol, that might be a good thing to obtain.
Yeah.
It won't hurt anybody, you know?
Hopefully not. Will pulls a prank and it says as soon as I touch it that I like burn. God.
Recoils back and his eyes turn red.
Yeah. Gosh.
So fun messing with y'all because y'all don't know which way I'm gonna go with things.
This is true and it's terrifying. Stop it.
Nah.
Keep going. The suspense is unbearable.
I hope it'll last.
Yes, high five through the wall.
Like just the idea that it can technically eat anybody and then spit them back out, and they're essentially the same person.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
Yeah, and like essentially, like unless you really know a person, you're not going to notice that they're different unless it's really stark, like a homeless person all of a sudden getting their act together. Like that doesn't happen every day, you know?
Right. Like, and Hyuda's roommate was like, yeah, she's acting different. Like she looks fine, but she's acting different. What I really want to know is how did it heal Hyuda? Or was that the doctor that healed her? Like, question marks all over the place on that.
Like the scar?
Yeah. Also, I really also, just morbid curiosity would like to know,
Uh-huh.
eating something that has horns, is it like eating a really sharp potato chip? Why am I like this?
So, digging into the brain of the DM.
Yeah! I love doing that.
Something that is engulfed, mostly whole, that has or had horns. In my mind's eye of how that would work, is you would not want to go from the feet. You would like to go from the direction the horns are growing. So if you're going for, say, an antelope that has straight back horns, you're going to want to go from the head first because the horns will be sliding along the esophagus instead of against the esophagus,
Okay.
therefore not cutting your internals.
So if you're going for like a minotaur and they're like curved like a bull horns, you would go from the feet?
Potentially. It just depends on how you can get to it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking at it from a snake point of view, they're going to suffocate it, asphyxiate it, and then figure it out from there. But usually, in the case of a snake, they're going to go whichever way the fur pattern goes.
It's a
So that
really sharp potato chip.
sure.
I am happy now.
Also, I'm mad.
Why?
Good, but why?
Uh,
That's not good.
I don't want to say it. I'll type it out.
I
Are we making you work, Will?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. This heavily reminds me of thing that happened when I just finished though, where they have these faceless and where they essentially they're able to steal faces of somebody. Like they pretty much eat them and then they're able to mimic their bodies so that they become them, but they don't have the memories. But the particular creature that the character was hunting, the faceless immortal is able to consume them and mimic their body like within minutes. So it's like they can literally eat somebody and then they're that person.
Mm-hmm.
And so throughout the course of the book, essentially like the character became a little bit paranoid. He's just like, shit, this they can like consume somebody and become them within minutes, you know? So it's like he came up with passphrases, essentially it, which wouldn't work in our case because the false men have their memories, but you know, like that idea of like anybody could be a faceless mortal.
Mm-hmm. Or like changelings, you know?
Yeah.
More along the lines of doppelgangers.
Well, like in The Witcher, the way the changelings worked was interesting.
The only reason I was saying that is doppelgangers are usually the more evil sort and more
Yeah,
likely to be nefarious. Changelings are just the unfortunate byproduct of mating with a doppelganger.
right? Because I forgot that was lore.
Yep. You gonna raise my kid. At age 14, you gonna find out you're actually a fucking changeling. What's good?
Yeah.
Yay.
Talk about like crisis of identity.
Mm-hmm.
Scary.
Um.
So okay. Yeah, the only thing I can think for Marsh to do is just do the research he can, try to look for anything that might draw interest in the area.
Mm-hmm. So when I do find their location,
Mm-hmm.
where are they? Where are they? What are they doing?
Yeah.
Are they together?
Because my thought is like we can kind of just keep an idea and like they're going to have like work schedules, so you'll be able to tell like, oh, they're going.
Yeah.
Things like that. But if we notice something out of the ordinary, we can get a couple scrying scrolls, which we can easily obtain like feather or hair or something.
Ooh, you know what might be interesting is if Hyuta quits being a mercenary and starts like trying to take over Fortuna.
Yeah, like political stuff.
Yeah.
We can see it might happen. That might be another reason to keep an eye on her.
Yeah,
But
very good point. Arg.
so, but I figured if anything seems amiss, we can try her. What's going on?
So when you do eventually get their phones cracked, and you figure out exactly that they are them, you do see that both of them are in the same area, and just like pinpointing that area and cross-referencing with the maps, looks like they're both in their apartment.
Okay.
Pretty late into the evening at this point.
Is it?
I meant a couple of hours. You were sifting through like thousands of like
Numbers.
trying to find the exact phones you were looking for.
Not gonna lie, IRL, that sounds exactly like what I would do.
Uh-huh.
I am persistent. I will give myself that.
That's why I wanted to know what route you were going. If you were gonna do what you did or something else that I can't give the idea for, because yeah.
Like, how late in the evening is it?
It took you a full 7 hours to get it done.
Dude. So it's late.
Wow. Yeah, so it is late. Okay. I was gonna say, send a text to check in with roommate, but
Leia.
I know her name now.
Maybe you forgot, Will. She's being
Yeah,
gracious and
maybe
reminding-
you forgot. Good job reminding yourself. Thanks, Jess. But I was thinking, I was like, did I just message her yesterday? Technically, even though it was like 3 weeks ago that we talked about it. I don't want to message her every day and like creep her out, even though I'm stalking her.
I don't think you've messaged her in a while. I think we've messaged Hyuta.
Right, I messaged Hyuta yesterday. So no, I did not message. Wait, no, that would have been
Maybe like 2 days ago. It's like right before when we were staking out. That's last time I remember you messaging her and asking how she's doing.
I don't know how many in-game days it's been though.
2, maybe 3,
Yeah,
depending on like if you did it before or after.
screw it. I'm gonna send her a text and
Like-
say, how are things going?
I probably wrote it down. Like if you really want to know, I could look it up.
No, if
There's a
Will's
lot of-
not, I don't know. Will, are you gonna like take it into consideration?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna shoot her a text saying, "Hey, how are you doing? Has anything changed?"
You get a response back saying that she came home complaining of a headache, but other than that, nothing out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna ask, have you guys gone on any recent trips or anything? How's work?
You get back a simple question mark, and then after that, you get another couple seconds of her typing. It says, "No, we haven't been anywhere. Uh, work is going fine."
Do we even find out where Leia works?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna send a message that says, probably best to stay home, especially with recent events. I just wanted to make sure that nothing had changed in that regard.
Like, stay home from work, or just what do you mean?
Not go on a sudden vacation or a sudden road trip. And if Hyuda suggests it, please make sure you mention staying home to her as well.
Will do.
It's making her like scared now, Ori.
That way, you're accessible for questions. It's nothing serious. I just want to make sure everything that the two of you stay safe. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
You're doing great, but I'm just like,
Thanks.
man, making it scary.
That
I'm just
sounded
like,
so confident. Thanks. No, I'm kidding.
just more of the weight. You know more than you're letting on. What's going on that you're telling me?
Yeah. No, I mean, don't leave the area. Don't go on any sudden trips. Isn't that what police tell people?
It
I'm not
doesn't
a
make people
police
feel
officer.
comfortable.
Huh?
It doesn't make people feel comfortable.
Yeah, well, I don't make people feel comfortable. But anyways, that's a lie.
You get back a okay 3 dots and like a thumbs up.
Okay. I did my part. She might not even take my words seriously. But I did my part. I guess with that, I mean, she could have already gone to Coot. It's like only a couple hours away, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe in theory though, because it took Hyuda several days to resurface, digestion time is needed. God. I don't want to think about that. So maybe in theory, she hasn't been abducted,
Who hasn't?
Leia? I don't like that silence. It makes me uncomfortable.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
All of Fortuna could be have been abducted for all we
Stop
know.
it! Stop!
Jess, I would like to let you know that you're doing the Lord's work right now.
No!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, stop it.
I love you, Ori, so much. Just remember this
I can't handle this.
game and it does not bleed into reality, okay? So you're safe.
I'm not safe.
Are you listening? Yes, you are safe. You are fine.
No. Everything is fake.
Everything's totally fine.
Totally fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Just remember that everything's for the greater good.
Oh
The
god.
greater good.
Yes, mother.
God. Best movie. Stop making me want to see so many movies. I hate you. I already wanted to watch that the other day. I think we own it. We own it, right?
On Blu-ray.
Okay. The
Hot
reference
Fuzz,
was
I was wondering.
yeah, Hot Fuzz. I think we've
It's been
mentioned
a
it like the last time we played too.
It's been a while since I've seen it. Like any of those films. They're so good though.
It is so good.
They don't make comedy like they used to, I swear.
Right?
Everything has to be politically correct, and that just kills humor.
Yeah.
The reason I mentioned it last is because Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz take place in the same village.
Yeah.
And it's fanon in my head that Simon Pegg was mad that he couldn't jump over the fence in Shaun of the Dead, so he made sure he jumped over the fence properly in Hot Fuzz.
Are you serious?
If you go back and look at the scene, he jumps over a fence and falls over it in Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
In Hot Fuzz, he jumps over the same fence line, but fucking vaults like 4 of them in a row.
It had so much more meaning now. That's really funny. Why didn't they let him? They were
I don't know.
cameras.
I think it was just them making a play on him being a fat DJ
Yeah.
and him being a fit officer who's actually able to do that shit.
Nah, in reality, it was just Simon Pegg showing off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I can do
Simon
now.
Pegg being Simon Pegg.
I mean, then him and Run Fat Boy Run.
God.
Yes. I love it.
We're just watching the events of Simon Pegg's life. There was a zombie apocalypse. Everyone just forgot about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, bath salts. Everyone did forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Killer clowns. Everyone did forget about it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, someone mentioned that the other day. I was like, oh shit, I did forget about that.
I did too. I successfully forgot about it.
You're welcome. But yeah, okay, so cool. We have their location now. I can obsessively stalk them. I mean,
Just admit it. You got a crush on her.
yeah.
Little bit of grit.
On who?
Huh?
Who is the crush on?
Hyuda, of course.
Is it the bird of prey?
I'm just smiling.
But as for the information you're looking for, Marsh, I'll work with you to get that later.
Okay.
We're gonna push this night to the next day, so I need to advance the calendar. People need to get paid.
It's like 7 gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because y'all aren't traveling.
Okay.
Wait, is it 7 gold or 7 silver? We
Gold.
always have this conversation.
It's 70 silver or 7 gold.
Huh?
70 silver or 7 gold is what he said.
Oh.
Stuttered.
Cool. I gave myself money.
We're rich. Rich.
Else have access to Liliana's, or do I need to do it?
Would you do it?
Okay.
I'll just give her the heads up that you did, but yeah. She's watching a movie is what she's doing.
Yeah, she got money.
Why do you think she wants to go and buy all that land? Oof.
I'm gonna buy a car. And then we can Final Fantasy it up.
Wait, you want a car? I thought you wanted a motorcycle.
Ah, shit. I do want a motorcycle.
The idea of Ori driving a car is equally adorable, though. A little
Right?
booster seat.
It's gonna be convertible.
Exactly. So he can like lean and have his arm like out the side, but he doesn't look like a child in it.
To be
Unless
fair,
you get like a mouse-sized car. Like one of those that's like 2-seaters.
No, everybody has to be able to fit in it.
Aw, you're gonna get a van for us?
No, not a van. Screw the van.
We
I
got
like
God.
to pay yourself.
I don't know.
Huh?
I said, don't forget to
yourself.
pay yourself, Paimon.
Don't forget to what you keep cutting out.
You got gold, so pay yourself.
You got 7 gold.
Gracias. I hesitated so hard on that one. It's Cries in here now
Poke him.
for some reason.
Poke him.
Okay, be right back.
Yes!
I have a lot of shit.
You're the DM. We would expect no less.
So, just so I have a general plan of what y'all are doing the next day.
Get away!
What are y'all planning on doing on this day?
On the next coming day?
Mhm.
Probably sending Hayuda a text, and asking her out on a date. But, like, no, not a date. Advice mission of some sort. I want her advice on getting my mother a present.
I look so forward to this.
Okay. Am I correct in assuming that everyone else is going to be on support for that?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll work with you, Ori, to see what you're planning on doing, and I'll try and get that situated.
Okay.
I'm
Sounds
not
like
sure
a
how we
plan,
can
man.
support, but...
Eh?
I said, I'm not sure how we could support, but since she's seen pretty much all of us,
Yeah.
we got that.
But I can say that this has been a interesting session,
Yeah.
and I hope that everyone had fun. We'll wrap it up here,
Mhm.
and I'll see y'all next game.
Bye,
Sounds good.
guys.